Mr. Speaker, once again, I stand before you today to ask for your support to pass fiscal year 2018 Defense Appropriations Bill. It's past time that this essential, must-pass funding bill for our military be enacted into law. Congress must act responsibly and do its job to quickly get these dollars out the door and where they're needed as soon as possible. The legislation before you provides $659 billion for defense, more than $60 billion for last year's levels, above last year's levels. When combined with the almost $5 billion already enacted into law in December, this bill matches the top-line funding level in the final National Defense Authorization Act enacted into law. All federal dollars are not the same. We need to provide and prioritize national security after years of neglect and an increasingly dangerous international situation. Nor can we continue to hold our troops hostage as leverage for unrelated issues. We're almost 4 months into fiscal year 2018 and our troops still don't have their funding. It's time that the Congress fulfill its responsibility to fund our troops at the levels needed. It's time to lift the budget caps and enact a full-year Defense Appropriation Act so that our military can begin to rebuild. This bill does that by lifting the budget caps on defense and fully funding the department at the top line already approved by the Congress in the Defense Authorization Act. It takes care of our troops by providing additional manpower and fully funding a 2.4% pay raise, and it provides additional funding for key readiness programs and robustly funds maintenance of equipment and facilities. The bill includes specific investments in several areas, such as air superiority of $4.3 billion above request, shipbuilding $1.6 billion above request, research and development $10 billion above 2017, defense health additional $644 million for medical research, and grants forces fully equipped. The bill also provides additional resources in a National Defense Restoration Fund in the amount of $28.6 billion to allow Secretary Mattis to begin investing in the new defense strategy now instead of waiting a full year. This bill gives our military leaders a sufficient, sustainable, and stable funding they have told us over and over again that they need. The House has done its job more than once to fund our troops at the levels they need, only to have the Senate fail to act. Congress must step up and fulfill its most fundamental constitutional responsibility, which is to ensure our troops that they have what they need to defend our nation. I reserve the balance of my time.